Hello, Raider Nation, man. So, Raiders just won just seconds ago on a field goal in overtime. And I have a bunch of fresh thoughts that I want to share with you guys. So, first of all, I have not been this emotionally wrung out over the disposition of a game since back when we had to score 4 times to beat Kansas City at the end of the game. This was a grind of a game. Now, I'm really happy that we have a win. I would love to be the first one to say to you that this marks a turnaround. This marks a time where the team came together, stepped up, and found out what they could do as a unit. And to a degree, I think that there may be some validity to that kind of thinking. I feel, though, that if we were in Cleveland today, we lose that game. I think the home crowd definitely showed up. I think Reggie Nelson had a clutch interception to close it, to put us into overtime. Now, I will tell you that he wasn't on anything where he had to really do any sprint kind of coverage over the top. The ball pretty much came to him. He read it all the way, but he was already cheated to the right side of the field. His right, quarterback's left, when the ball was picked off. So it already favored his positioning for that game. I still think that we have a lot to be concerned about. However, I think that we have holes when it comes to defending the edge, and we still have holes when it comes to defending the deep ball. However, I feel like the Oakland Coliseum really showed up today, and the Raiders got a gift. I mean, it came down to one of Derek Carr's famous sayings, just an inch, that we got in that game. We should have lost that game. I thought we lost it. Everybody thought we lost it. However, here we are. We have a win. We'll take it. But I'm telling you, if we were in Cleveland today, we lose that game. So I'm hoping that this is a gut check day for the Raiders, and they do somehow forge through the fire and come together as a defense and an offense unit. However, I think that we have some real concerns on offense when it comes to clutch plays. Thankfully, they didn't show up today in overtime, and I'm glad for that. Derek seemed to keep his composure, not throw any interceptions, so I'm happy about that. But again, I think we got a gift today. We'll take it, and I hope that we can use that as momentum. But honestly, I didn't see anything that erases any of the concerns that I have. However, I have to give shout out because once Donald Penn was out of the game, his replacement did a really good job today inside. So shout out to him. Conley balled out, had a good game today. So we do have some things. I felt like we were going to get chewed alive in the secondary today, and we really didn't. You know, obviously we missed a few, but it wasn't like the Miami game. And I feel like we did a lot better job. But some of our bit players came off the bench and really showed up today. And that was really encouraging. Frosty Rucker, for example, you know, did a fantastic job today off the bench. Just playing that ball and hitting that, getting that batted ball down. So I was really encouraged to see some things, but I think that we still have cause to be concerned. And let's just kind of, you know, keep that in mind. Let's keep perspective because, you know, the Raiders winning this today, we got a gift. We don't win that if it's not in Oakland. And I also think that we need to be concerned about our kicking game. You know, the days of Seabass being out there and being money, you know, those are long gone. And the new reality is that we are, for the first time, vulnerable in our kicking game. I mean, look how much they pushed up that hash mark just to get in. And if you watch that last kick, it was still angling upwards and to the right. So it was far from bullseye down the center kind of kick anyway. However, a win's a win. And I'm glad that I was wrong about the Raiders losing this one today. I thought they were going to lose it, and we almost did. Let's be real about that. However, I think that hopefully we can use this momentum going forward. Let me know what you guys think. I'm a realist when it comes to the Raiders. I am now more concerned about Carr because we had a lot of shots and they just blanketed our receivers in the fourth quarter today, especially in the red zone. And we need to really have something to address that pressure and make sure that we have some really clean passing lanes. I don't know if anybody noticed that Jordy Nelson catch, but that was a gift too. Because if you watch the slow motion, it hits him in the face mask, not in the hands. It just so happens to bobble around and he cradles it with his hands. We'll take it. Again, I'm thankful for this win, but I'm realistic. I think we've got some holes to address, and I'm really worried about next week. It's a division game. And look what Melvin Gordon did. If you guys watched the highlights today on Melvin Gordon, I'd be really, really concerned if I were you. The man is scary. He looks like Todd Gurley just went and changed uniforms into a LA Charger uniform. Marshawn balled out today. Marshawn beast mode is worth the marquee. So that's all I have. I'm happy. I'm still going to be doing a lot of film analysis. I might post up later. If you haven't seen my other film analysis from the Miami game, I know it's old news, but it gives you an idea of the insight that I'm bringing to Raider Nation on this. And I just look forward to hearing your comments, interacting with you, keeping it real. I'm still done with the haters that don't know anything about the Raiders, that start pointing at Gruden, start pointing at Carr. They don't know what they're talking about. Straight up, they don't know what they're talking about. I'll take them all down, every one of them down, with common sense, logic, and the facts. So keep watching me, man. I'll keep bringing it. Listen, I appreciate you guys, appreciate your comments, appreciate your support. And one love, Raider Nation. I'm gone, man. Let's go celebrate.